When this video releases, Black Friday in 2023 is less than 2 weeks away, which is absolutely insane. So in this video, I'm gonna be talking about your Instagram strategy for Black Friday when it comes to your Instagram Reels, your Instagram Stories, and feed posts. And basically, if you haven't finalized yet how you wanna show up on Instagram in order to promote your Black Friday sales, this video is gonna show you and help you think through exactly how you want to do that. And then after I go through the exact things to think about when it comes to your Instagram strategy, at the end of this video, I'm actually gonna reveal our exact Black Friday plan for 2023. So if you're at all interested, be sure to stay until then because we have some really fun things that we're doing this year that I am beyond excited about. But the very first thing that I wanted to mention in thinking about your Instagram strategy is you need to make sure you have your Black Friday strategy planned out, okay? So making sure you plan it out ahead of time. And there have been years like this year where I start planning it out a couple of months in advance. There are years where it's literally a week or two out and I am just then getting around to Black Friday things. And some of that has changed too because I have a team now. I kind of have to plan in advance a little bit more so everyone can be on board and help set everything up. But basically, make sure you know what you're doing for Black Friday because if you don't know what you're doing for Black Friday, none of the rest of these tips are going to be helpful for you. So just thinking through, like, are you going to have a huge discount on your signature offer? Are you going to offer some bundles? Are you going to offer some like buy one get one free? Are you going to do some mystery offers or all access passes? Just thinking about like what exactly you want to do for Black Friday first. The first thing I think about when it comes to a successful Black Friday strategy, especially in thinking about Instagram and selling and all of that, is let your audience know multiple times in advance that Black Friday is coming and what sales you're planning to do if you want to reveal those details. So I know for me, this almost really reflects like the way that I like to use social media to launch new digital products or promotions that we have going on. I lean really heavily into like leading up to the promotion. I lean into social media a lot to build my email list, to build hype, to get people excited for the day when that thing launches. And then once it launches, I almost pull back just a little bit on going hard on selling on social media. And I lean instead into my email list because I'm continually funneling people there from social media leading up to it. So that's really like my strategy here when it comes to Black Friday as well, because I have found that whenever I have promotions where I am just like constantly posting in my stories and selling, my views go way down. And so whenever I am actively wanting to sell something, I'm being very intentional about how I'm showing up on stories and on my account and social media in general and trying to keep it as organic as possible while sprinkling in some of those like, you know, this sale's gonna end in X number of hours or here's the sale that's happening today and things like that. But making sure I'm mixing that with organic content so that it doesn't just get pushed to the bottom of Instagram and nowhere to be seen, right? So there's really a lot of approaches you could have to this leading up to Black Friday. You can give people an opportunity to join your email list to be in the know about Black Friday sales and really encourage them that those are going to be the people who know about these sales first. So just making sure that they're joining there. If you want to share details about what exactly your Black Friday sale is, maybe even price points and things like that, you absolutely can do that too. That's actually an approach that I am taking this year that I haven't taken in years past, is actually giving more of the details of exactly what we have up our sleeve, which is what I'm going to be sharing at the end of this video, and really just getting them excited for what's to come so that they're ready to buy, especially because with Black Friday, there are so many people promoting during Black Friday and for a good reason, right? Like that's when people are pulling out their wallets to spend a lot of money. And so it is very strategic. It's a very good idea to lean into that. But thinking about, okay, how can you almost get ahead of the game a little bit and let your audience know of what's to come so that your emails and your posts don't get buried behind, you know, the millions of emails that are going to be in their inbox, but they know specifically to look for yours if they are interested in one of your sales or to simply even go to your website on Black Friday, right? The second thing that I'm going to be using and really leaning into with Black Friday this year is encouraging my students, so my customers, so apply it to whatever you do in your business, to share about their their purchases about Black Friday. So again, remember what I mentioned, that if I am just, coming on Instagram stories or coming on, an Instagram reel and just selling, it isn't necessarily going to have as much reach and impact as if I have a lot of organic content mixed into that. A really great way to do this when you are in a launch period or promotion period is to have some sort of way to share social proof throughout the duration of the sale or the promotion. So you can actually see over here, you see all these sticky notes on the wall. The last course that I launched, that was the way that I did that, is I wrote the name of every person who purchased and put it on my wall right here. And it was a way to share organic content during the launch without saying like, buy, like people are buying, like make sure you buy, right? Without having to share it like that all of the time, which just feels salesy anyway. It's a really organic, natural way to share like, oh, people are interested in this, other people are buying too. And one thing that I think I'm going to try this year with Black Friday is giving them the opportunity to share like a graphic on their Instagram stories that will proactively be sending this to anybody who purchases during Black Friday. And then if they share that graphic on their Instagram stories and tag me, not only is that helping to give me organic content to reshare to my own stories, but it's, and to, again, boost social proof there, but it's also helping to get the word out to the people that follow them, right? I might also be interested in what I have to offer. And so that's an approach that I'm taking, that I've taken before with launches in the past of like graphics and stuff, but I haven't done it during Black Friday specifically. Something fun you can do with that as well is make it a contest. So maybe they win something, maybe they get a gift card, they get part of their purchase refunded, something like that, and they're entered to win that when they post that graphic to their story or share about their purchase. The next part of my Instagram strategy, specifically with Reels and how I'm going to be leaning into them, is by utilizing Reels by keeping evergreen in mind. So what I mean by this is we are for sure going to be sharing probably 1 or 2 Reels like during the Black Friday periods, like Friday through Cyber Monday, about our Black Friday offers. But as far as Reels go, probably not any more than that specific to Black Friday, just to keep the content that I'm sharing with Reels more evergreen, right? So that it will be relevant even after Black Friday, even though we might mention Black Friday like in the call to action at the end, or maybe in the caption we elaborate on our Black Friday sale, right? So just trying to keep evergreen more in mind with the Reels that we are sharing. And then I want to really lean into, like I've kind of alluded to, Instagram stories when it comes to the content that we're sharing in Black Friday, to share about like when different sales are happening, when they're ending, links to the sales, things like that. And also too, because we're gonna run a sale on Black Friday, we're gonna run a sale on Saturday and Sunday in between Black Friday and Cyber Monday, and then one on Cyber Monday. And so stories is where I'm gonna be sharing about like when these sales are beginning and ending, and not necessarily my Reels or feed posts. One thing that I recommend doing leading up to Black Friday, if you want to post more than that to warm your audience up, and something that I'm going to consider doing is essentially sharing Reels like further ahead, like the week before Black Friday, about Black Friday coming up and what we have to offer. Again, like giving them that sneak peek at Black Friday, and maybe even making the call to action, like, comment this word below if you want a link to preview our Black Friday sale, right? And so basically, if that you're like, what do you even mean comment a word? So basically it's a mini chat automation where someone can comment a word, and then you have it trigger where it automatically DMs them a link to whatever you want. We actually have a free mini chat template to you can instantly copy to your own mini chat account and get that set up if you'd like to get that going. I also wanted to mention here, at least for me, like I mentioned, not all of my Reels are going to be about Black Friday the week before and week of Black Friday. Like I'm still going to be incorporating some content, and again, this is where like the caption is a great place to elaborate on a Black Friday sale a little bit more and what's like actively going on, but I want the content itself to be as evergreen as possible for the most part, even though we'll share a few Reels related directly to Black Friday. But if you want a few ideas, actually 10 free Reels ideas about, what kind of Reels you can make when it comes to your content, go ahead, in the description, there is a link to our 10 free Reels ideas. We actually just recently updated it and revamped it. So even if you've downloaded it before, it is completely new. So I think you're really, really going to love it. And it's essentially almost like a template version for Reels. So it has like exact text boxes to use and the idea behind the Reel and things like that. So I think you're gonna love that. So be sure to grab that as well. Another thing I want to share here when it comes to Instagram and just in the way you show up on Instagram when it comes to Black Friday is think about how you can make it fun. Think about from the consumer's perspective, like they're gonna be seeing so many Black Friday sales. And again, that's why I love the idea of letting them know ahead of time of like like the sales you're going to be doing so they can keep an eye out for it, or just go to your own website and look for it. But make sure you also make it fun. And Instagram stories especially is a really fun way to make it fun, whether to have themes to your sales, to have doors open, to have things unlock, like different things like that, to give it a little bit of a fun atmosphere. Is that the right word? I don't really think so, but basically just have fun with it. Don't be afraid to add your own spin on it and to give fun names to things, to also make your sales stand out and for people to have fun as they are consuming the content about your sale and ultimately driving them to make more purchases, right? All right, so pre-Black Friday on November 21st and 22nd, we have a sale that is an exclusive customer sale. So if you're someone who has bought from us in the past, any of our digital products, if you have, purchased anything from us, you are going to get access to a customer exclusive sale. You do have to also be on our email list in order to get access. So if you're not already on our email list actively, like if you've unsubscribed in the past, download one of those freebies I just mentioned, like the 10 free reels ideas, to give you instant access to or to subscribe you again to our email list so that you get these emails. But on November 21st and 22nd, there will be a pre-Black Friday sale. I'm not going to give the full details on this, but I will say it's something I've never offered before, and it has something to do with Voxer and like one-on-one access to me. So I'll just leave it at that, but it's gonna be like half off, and I'm so excited. So that's the first one that's gonna be happening. It's actually our pre-Black Friday sale, November 21st and 22nd. And then for Black Friday, so on the day of Black Friday, starting at 10 a.m. Eastern, we're gonna have a 40% off sale on the Reels mini course. That's only going to last for 24 hours. So from 10 a.m. on Friday, on Black Friday, through Saturday morning at 9:59 a.m., you can get access to the Reels mini course, 40% off. So that is a price point of $147, which is crazy. We have not discounted it that much since we launched the course in like the first maybe year that we had the course available. So it's been a couple of years since it's been that price point. So just insane. Okay, so that's what we're doing for actual Black Friday. So starting Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern, we have a sale that's running Saturday and Sunday. So at Saturday, 10 a.m. Eastern, we are going to have 2 bundles available. So 2 bundle options, kind of depending on what your goals are and what you want when it comes to online education. We're going to have an online marketing bundle that's going to include our new online course, Inbox to Income, an advanced email marketing course on the nitty-gritty of actually making sales with email. We're going to have included our email graphic templates, webinars that sell, so it's about how to host online webinars, content calendar templates, and a content planning masterclass that we're bringing back from the vault. We haven't offered this in so long, and so that's going to be valued at $706, but we're going to make it 40% off at a $423 price point. Insane. And there's going to be payment plan options that go with that as well. But if you missed out on joining Inbox to Income, this is a really great opportunity to pay a little bit more than you would have during that launch, but to also get access to a lot of other resources as well with that course. And then the other bundle that's going to be available Saturday and Sunday, and actually technically this bundle will be available through Monday morning at 9:59 Eastern before it flips to the next sale. So Saturday morning through Monday morning. There's also going to be an Instagram Jumpstart bundle. So this is valued at $317. Will be available for $127. So it'll be 60% off. This is basically all of our Instagram related resources that aren't our online courses. So like if you're already in the Reels mini course or an Instagram growth and you don't have any of our like templates, it's going to include all of this. So it includes 35 days of Instagram, our Instagram Reels cover photo templates, Instagram story templates, Instagram carousel templates, and the Watch Me Film 20 Reels in 1 hour masterclass video training. And then on Monday, so those 2 bundles run Saturday 10 a.m. through Monday, 9:59 a.m. Eastern, so Cyber Monday. Starting at 10 a.m. on Cyber Monday, we're going to be running a Black Friday pre-sale on visibility. And if you haven't heard me talk about visibility before, listen up, because it is a brand new program that we are going to be starting in early 2024. And essentially visibility is how to get visible and get paid online with the content marketing and the messaging of your brand and your personal brand, and essentially like a very big like high level overview of your marketing strategy. So it's not like a program on, you know, how to make a reel or how to film a YouTube video, but it's a program on how to have clarity on like where to show up online based on your business, on your capacity, how to come up with messaging that is consistent across your different platforms, how to lead people from your content marketing to join your email list and what that looks like, right? And really just this big picture overview of your content marketing strategy and give you clarity on that and almost even reduce overwhelm of feeling like you have to show up everywhere. Okay, so that's the gist. We don't have the exact lessons planned out yet, but if you decide to sign up during this Black Friday pre-sale, we plan to, when we launch this program, so it's going to be a live program. It's going to be, we're planning on 4 weeks long, and there's going to be live ongoing Q&A throughout the program. So it's not like one-on-one coaching or group coaching, but it's essentially like where we're in a Facebook community together. You get to ask questions. I'm going to be sharing the lessons live on video via, we're thinking Zoom is what we're going to be using. So there will be a chat going on. You ask questions as I go through the lessons. You can ask questions if you can't make it live in the Facebook community, and we're going to do Q&A sessions. So yeah, so it's going to be a live program. So it has a little bit more access to ask questions and get feedback than an online course would, right? And we're going to be pre-saling it. So in the new year, whenever we do launch this, the pre-sale price will be $597. We're going to do a Black Friday specific like pre-sale to the pre-sale for $397. And in the future, the after the pre-sale is done, like leading up to when the program starts, people will be able to join for $797. So if you don't get in at the pre-sale price, that's what we'll bump it up to. So this is basically like a pre-sale to the pre-sale for almost as a thank you to you guys who have been here for a while, and just our gratitude for your support and for being in our community. And if you're someone who's like, yes, I trust you, I'm so excited, this sounds like something that would be really helpful for my business, you're gonna get a really, really special discount as a huge thank you for joining before we even have everything about it fleshed out. So it's something I've been wanting to do for so long and teach on for so long. And so I'm very excited to be running it for the first time in early 2024. And if you decide to join during Black Friday, you're gonna get, or I guess specifically Cyber Monday, you're gonna get a huge, huge discount. Literally will not have it this cheap again. And so that will start 10 a.m. Eastern on Cyber Monday and at midnight Cyber Monday. So that one will not run the full 24 hours. So that was a lot, but I hope that gives you a fun preview of what we have planned for Black Friday this year in 2023. If you have any questions, let me know. Again, we'll have a link below to, if you join either of those freebies I mentioned in this video, the 10 free Reels ideas or the mini chat automation template, you'll be in our email list and you'll be the first to know when these sales happen. We'll also add a link where you can join or get access to like a page that basically lays all of these sales out and lays out like what these different sales are and like when they unlock. So it's a really fun page where you can see and like when the different sales are going to happen and all of that with countdown timers. So yeah, so be sure to check that out as well. Any questions, you guys know we're here for you. Either drop a comment below. You can also follow me on Instagram at Stephanie Case Education. That's where we show up pretty consistently day to day. So be sure to follow us over there if you haven't already. And I will see you guys again next week's video. Bye guys.